All right, it's time to do a little last chance kitchen analysis. So this is, something that Kevin and I did last year, where we would review the previous episode's last chance kitchen in the next week. And so we're going to do that here. Last chance kitchen is different this year. Last year, if you remember season 21, David Murphy, the hat guy who made fun of Tom and his hats right off the bat, off the rip, kind of a wacky dude, he was eliminated for the first episode and then just kind of vanished. There was no last chance kitchen for him. And it was a very strange dismissal. I don't think I ever got to the bottom of that one. One of those great Top Chef mysteries, whatever happened to that guy. Nonetheless, they brought Sue on into the competition. Sue, who was getting married and maybe possibly had a wedding that kind of superseded, took precedence over a cooking competition, which good for him. He got back into the competition last year after like 6 episodes. That was really cool. I loved Sue on. And this year they're doing a similar thing where Mimi gets sent home, the Portland, Maine chef who's got lots of pots and pans money now after being part of the quickfire, the winning quickfire, but got sent home for her dish that did not go very well. And Tom is in his element in Last Chance Kitchen. He is born for Last Chance Kitchen. It's just him, full, uncut, unfiltered Tom Colicchio, who is not just able to say what he wants as a critic. He's also able to have the dad jokes. He's just leaning into it. And the surprises, he's very dramatic. He has a flair for the dramatic in Last Chance Kitchen and says, I'd like to do things a little differently this year. And turns out there's going to be 2 Canadian chefs in Last Chance Kitchen competing against Chef Mimi. She doesn't know who these people are. And the viewers at home have no idea who these people are because they weren't part of the main competition. They're pulling another Sue on here with 2 chefs. Ying Gao. She's Chinese born, came over to Ottawa and has worked her way to some pretty impressive chef accolades. Just took a job and 2 weeks later is going into Top Chef competition. And spoiler alert, she's going right back to that job because she got eliminated in this Last Chance Kitchen episode, the opener, for basically not completing her dish. She had to incorporate 3 ingredients, 1 from each chef, and she only got 1 of them down into the dish, and that's just sayonara. You're going home. And so Ying Gao, hello, goodbye. You are awesome. I love her personality. And I would love to see her a few more episodes of Last Chance Kitchen, but that's how the cookie crumbles on this show. We got Samuel Olayinka. He's a Dutch-Nigerian chef who had just closed one of his restaurants, Rike, I believe it is. It's a West African cuisine that had to be shut down after a couple years. And Sam looks like a real contender here. Going up against Mimi, he moves on. He is someone that I think could be the next Sue on. Mimi did not win this episode she just moves on. Sam was the winning dish. They had to incorporate 3 ingredients from the pantry. Mimi went with acorn squash, Ying went with mushrooms, and Sam went with eggplant. And I think Sam's the favorite here. I'm sorry to say it, Maze, because you already have Mimi. I think by virtue of you getting Mimi, I think you should also get Sam. I think whoever was left over on the 7 versus 7 Eric and Tom draft, I think, Maze, you can pick up Sam too. I'm just letting you happen. I didn't even have to ask Eric. You get Sam. So congratulations to Maze. You got Mimi and Sam on your squad. And in the next episode, they will meet Bailey. So looks like we're going to have a Last Chance Kitchen competition with 3 chefs this year rather than 2 going head to head. I'm excited for it. Let's see how far Mimi goes. And I miss Ying already. She was awesome. But Sam and Mimi, we'll see how they do against Bailey next week. Again, if you haven't subscribed to Substack, our Substack, packyourknives.com, we're going to be doing video. We'll be doing immediate recaps published after Top Chef airs on Thursday nights. And for that subscription, you'll get that and bonus episodes of this podcast, as well as bonus analysis from Carly Levitz, who's doing the best data crunching on food television. And she's on Team Pack Your Knives. If you haven't listened to already, she joined us last week for a bonus episode, which is in front of the paywall for these couple weeks. And then we will move into the main, I guess you can say, the regular cadence of the show. So subscribe, packyourknives.com to get all of the benefits, become a paid subscriber, and you'll get a bonus episode, YouTube links. We'll get more extra stuff from Eric Ajapong and immediate recaps right after the show. You won't have to wait. You won't have to listen to ads if you join the Substack and become part of the many, many paid subscribers. So thanks so much for supporting the show. Thanks for listening. And very excited for next week and see what happens after poutine already done. See you next week.